Hello and welcome to the Cover 1 Halftime Show. I'm your host, Matt Tram. We're going to be taking you to all the games for the Bi-District Championships tonight. Champions will be decided, but who will they be? Find out. Of course, we got games including Wall. We have Aran County. We have a little bit of TLCA and a lot more. Plus, we'll get to the scores of all the games across West Texas as it is the playoff time. So let's get it going. Of course, before we dive into all the action, I'll let you know this show is brought to you by Jim Bass Ford. So with that, here's a quick message from those guys.
You'll love this all-new 24 Ford Mustang with a 10-speed select shift transmission. That's fancy tech talk for it's a really cool car.
Right now, you can get a brand new 2024 Ford Mustang for just $33,999.
That's a great price for a sports car.
Only at Jim Bass Ford, Houston Hart at Arden Road, or shop 24/7 at JimBassFord.com.
Look at you.
All right, we'll start with the most exciting matchup of the night, Aran County versus May. High-scoring ball game over there, so let's go ahead and drop right into this one. Starting out 8-0, Aran County is up, but a touchdown by Ben Harrell. That's about a 6-yard touchdown score, 8-6. Next drive by Aran County, Wyatt Morris with a huge touchdown run. Remember that name, I'm going to be saying it all night long. Flipping the other side, though, Jackson Musk at about the 5-minute mark in the first quarter. Long pass there, touchdown, 14-12. Big touchdown here, making it 20-14 with about minute 26 left in the first. And then May was able to recover a fumble by Aran County and were able to get it in there to start the second quarter, 28-14. May's starting to pull away a little bit. Then a big run here by Wyatt Morris once again. Touchdown, 28-22, 7-11 left in the half. Another May touchdown here, this was another Aran County touchdown. This one would actually make it 28-22. First time 28-14, that was the big run by Wyatt Morris. This one made it 28-22 by Parker Posey, 7-11 left in the half. Then another May touchdown, just cuts it back, gets in the end zone, 36-22. Aran County has the ball, though. Was able to drive it down all the way and get into the end zone, 36-28 at this point. That's another Wyatt Morris touchdown, 14 yards there for him. First play from scrimmage by May, and just catches it, breaks the tackle all the way in for a touchdown, 42-28. And we're thinking, man, is this too late for Aran County? Absolutely not. Don't count them out yet. Huge run here by Wyatt Morris, sets him up, gets into the end zone with about a minute left, 52-36. And then a May fumble that will be recovered by Morris, who takes it all the way in to score on the other side of the field, making it 52-44. And Aran County is back in this game. Wow. What a comeback right there. Make sure you stick around to see how this one ends in the postgame. Of course, before we move on, let's go ahead and go down to the field. James Bellini and Ernesto Rodriguez are down there on the field. Let's hear what they have to say.
Hey, everybody, James Bellini here in Robert Lee, where Aran County is taking on the May Tigers. It's a good one now. For a while there, May started getting fumble recoveries, and it really started to swing their way. But there towards the end of the first half, Wyatt Morris scooped up the ball, ran it back all the way for a touchdown, got Aran County back within striking distance. They need to keep that up, because here in Coke County it could go sour real fast.
And the action from the Aran County May game is brought to you by Intertel. Intertel is a proud sponsor of this Cover 1 football show. Intertel has been providing cutting-edge but proven technology for homes and businesses in the Concho Valley. Just like the game of football, good defense is important to winning. Need a security system or camera? Get a free quote today by visiting Intertel.com or by calling 325-658-8375. All right, let's get into some of those TLCA highlights. Unfortunately, down at halftime. We're going to start at this one with 14-0. And, man, not good here. Lane Hone pick 6, 21-0 to start this game. And here's why. Just the Crane defense just playing lights out. Here's another one as well. Tries to throw it up. And just had the man open. Just couldn't get it connected. A tough run here. Golly, it's just the defense just getting him. This one here got Chadwick looking, and so did the TLCA defense as the Cranes move it up a little closer, and then all the way down to the 5-yard line into the final look there. Final halftime score there, 28-0. Let's go down to the field. Ryan Chadwick is there. Chadwick, explain this one to the audience.
It's halftime here in Roscoe, where the TLCA San Angelo Eagles currently trail the Golden Cranes 28-0. Now, I know the score seems a little bit out of hand, but this game has really been a lot closer than what you would think. Of course, Crane runs the ball pretty much like every single play, kind of like reminiscent of a Wall Hawks team, and they've had 2 really long drives that have gone for touchdowns. But towards the end of that first half, with about 6 minutes left in the second quarter, TLCA's Lane Honey is driving the Eagles down the field, and he just kind of doesn't see a linebacker over the middle, and he throws an interception in his return for a pick 6. On the next drive, Wall just really can't get anything going, has to punt, and then Crane just drives the field with about 15 seconds to go to put in one more touchdown before the half. So Crane leads it in this one, but we know how fast TLCA can score, and they honestly played well on defense throughout the first half. So like this game could become very interesting in the second, or we could see it kind of stay how it is now. But as the score stands, 28-0 Golden Cranes at halftime.
TLC versus the Cranes action tonight is brought to you by Hartman Roofing. If you want to stay in the game, don't get beat over the top. At Hartman Roofing, the proof is in the roof. From residential houses to commercial buildings, Hartman Roofing is the roofer you can trust to do it right the first time. To get a quote today, call Hartman Roofing at 325-653-2888. All right, big game down there in Wall against the Tornillo Coyotes. Blowout game here, but I mean, we all kind of saw it coming with a team that is questionable a bye. You can only imagine what you're going to end up seeing when you're playing a team like Wall. It doesn't end well. Let's go ahead and get to some of the tapes. All right, first possession by Tornillo. And what else than a punt, just a 3-and-out on the very first drive. Fair catch. Here we go. Let's get into it. First play from scrimmage, 45-yard line, so about a 55-yard touchdown, 6-0. Second possession by Wall. Just another kick out, and, man, another huge run there, touchdown. It's going to get 14-0 at this point. Right here, pick 6, and another one, another pick 6, 2 in a row right there. Big lead here in Wall, 34-0. This game is just about wrapped up. Looks like the final score in this one's going to be closer to about 59-0. We'll hear from Coach Guy in the postgame show, so make sure you stay tuned for all that action. Of course, all of our coverage for this Wall Tornillo game is brought to you by Angelo Bolt. Opened in 1994, Angelo Bolt Industrial Supply has served the Concho Valley for 29 years and counting. Angelo Bolt's the go-to place for fasteners, power tools, air compressors, safety equipment, and everything in between. Chances are Angelo Bolt will always have what you need when you need it, and in that rare chance they don't have that odd fastener or special part you're looking for, they'll find it fast. No request is too big or too small at Angelo Bolt at 808 Warehouse Road, where customer service is their top priority. Thank you, Angelo Bolt, for bringing us all the action from this Wall Tornillo game. Of course, every week, our scoreboard is brought to you by Texas Bank. Locally owned and governed, Texas Bank is a proud sponsor of COVER1 Athletics. Just like the guys on the field, Texas Bank wants to show you what it means to be a team. From checking to savings to personal loans to commercial loans, Texas Bank is here for San Angeloans with 3 convenient locations. So, when thinking where to bank, use the local guys at Texas Bank. Now let's get into those scores. TLCA San Angelo's down right now 28-0 to Crane. Gave you highlights from that one just a minute ago. Permian versus El Paso Pebble Hills looks like Mojo's up 20-7. Aran County and May 36-28. May is up. Actually, that score is probably updated at this point. 20-7 early. Early's up in that one against Odessa Compass Academy. Brady and Alpine 2016. Alpine's up second quarter. El Paso America's Midland High 24-7. Midland High. Cisco and Ozona tied at 7s. Wall Tornillo gave you the highlights from this one. Yeah, this one's final 66-0. Whew. Midland Legacy, El Paso Montwood 64-19. Legacy still need that score from Friendship, El Paso Eastwood. Mason and Thrall last night 28-7. Mason. Anthony Hawley 63-18. Hawley. Sonora Anson, this was also last night 29-27. Sonora sneaks out of this one. Gonna have to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out as they're gonna have to move on and play a tough team next week. Albany El Dorado 60-0. Albany. Sterling City and Miles. The rematch from last year. I like to see it. The Bulldogs 48, Sterling City nothing. Of course, to see these scores and a whole lot more, go to sanangelolive.com/scores. Guys, this has been the halftime show. Come back for the postgame. Hear from all the coaches, including some of the COVER1 crew. I'm your host, Matt Trammell. For everybody out there, we will see you guys at halftime.